Hello, twin flames. Welcome back to Free Your Soul Tarot. All right, so let's do a quick check-in on the twin flames, specifically looking at a couple of energies. So I'm really trying to understand the energies of Mercury entering Pisces. Now, Pisces is a lot of spiritual sort of connections and spiritual and how we connect with others spiritually. It's all about that like final stage of our journey, right? If you think about the astrological months. So let's lean in and see. It's kind of like an ending of a cycle in a way. And with Mercury going in, we're going to start talking to ourselves a little bit more, which is beautiful energy. Who else would you rather speak to than your own self, right? Knowing yourself is liberation. Knowing yourself is how you actually truly can get really free. So how are these energies affecting the twins? We're going to do the divine feminine with the Gilded Tarot Royale. We're going to do the divine masculine with the tried and true Light Seers Tarot, and then in the middle we'll pull the energies together with the ethereal visions. I'll put timestamps in, although energy is fluid and really timestamps mean not much. I'm going to pull a quick card as a significator for the divine femme. We're going to do this quickly because I have seen that it takes me a while to shuffle, and that's when a lot of you guys drop off. Okay, so Knight of Swords as a interesting. So Mercury entered Pisces last week, and the downloads are starting. So, as always, thoughts and feelings. Current situation, thoughts and feelings, likely outcome. So the first card for current situation was the Queen of Swords, the Devil, the Six of Wands. Interesting. Very interesting energies. Okay. Thoughts and feelings. Nine of Swords. We'll take it. Ace of Swords. What's all these swords doing in the feelings? Nine of Cups. Possible outcome. Three of Wands. Waiting for your ships to come in, knowing your ships are on the horizon, having made a decision of the path you want to take. Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Gorgeous energy. At the bottom of the deck, the Four of Swords. I'm actually just going to line them up here so it's easier for me to access them, as I will be clarifying quite a bit. For the Divine Masculine, let's get one card as a significator for the reading. The Lovers. Interesting energy. Current situation. Empress. Ace of Cups. I'm going to push this down slightly and get that out this way so we can get everything in shot. Page of Cups. And we get a little bonus extra with the Ten of Wands. Okay. Current thoughts and feelings. Five of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. The Moon. Okay, seems to be another twin flame reading where I'm going to have to put out a little disclaimer of a trigger warning, I think. And then possible outcome, the Emperor. That is the divine masculine energy. The Ace of Swords. And and the Knight of Swords. Okay? At the bottom of the deck for the masculine, Six of Cups energy. Interesting. All right, quickly, between the two of them. Let's get a significator. No time wasted. Two of Cups energy. Okay. Current situation, the world. Everything is about to change. Everything is changing. Thoughts and feelings, Page of Wands. Possible outcome, Knight of Wands. Okay. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, it's a card called the Well, which is basically a card of bringing into, from the 3D into the 5D type of energy. Looks like everything's in shots, so I'm just going to proceed with the reading. Just a quick note, energy's fluid. You may be feeling one or the other side, depending on who's watching. And remember, you are both a reflection of each other always, right? That's the whole thing about mirrored souls, twin flames, for example. Okay, and trigger warning, if this does not resonate with you, this may not be a reading. You can find another twin flame update. I do them at least once a week, or you can check out lots of other beautiful creators out there. Your message may be with them. All right, so starting off the reading with the Divine Feminine, what is crowning the entire reading for the femme is the Knight of Swords, okay? So fast-paced, intuition-based sort of clarity of a message. Now, Knight of Sword, I would always argue, is not the most tempered spirit. This energy is very much of a rush in, like have a moment of clarity, rush in type of energy. Not necessarily what we want to see from a Divine Feminine per se, but you know what? Energy is fluid. You guys are the femmes that I'm connecting to this cycle could be ones that are trying to transmute some energy. So let's see. In the middle of the deck, within what is the current situation, I have the Devil. So there is an obsession right now, an obsession with the truth and an obsession with winning. Okay, Divine Feminine is obsessed. Devil energy is really that obsession energy. It is very, very similar actually to the Lover's energy. And I say that because it is very easy for us to sort of confuse the two. And I think right now, Divine Feminine is obsessed with winning and being the one who comes up on top. The Queen of Swords energy is actually a gorgeous energy. It is the energy of somebody who sits there with the sword of truth in her hand, who with clarity knows exactly what she needs to do. But right now, I think she is obsessed with winning, which there are a lot of birds, but I don't really see these birds moving in like a pattern around her. And I also kind of sense that they're clouding her judgment a little bit. Okay? For the current thoughts and feelings, she knows the truth about something. I think something has been revealed to you in the last little bit, or something is about to be revealed to you. It could be just a download that comes to you. It could be something that you see on your DM's profile, or if your DM's with a karmic and you snoop, you see that, or if you have mutual friends, you see something. Something is learned with the Ace of Swords, and that is going to put you into a tizzy where you cannot sleep. Okay, you are going to be a little bit obsessed with getting your wish fulfillment. And I don't know right now, I'm not able to sense fully if your wish fulfillment is to win, whatever definition of win is for you. Either you tell your person, go screw yourself, I won, I found somebody else. Or you tell your person, or you're obsessed with being the winner with your person. It could be one or the other. I'm going to clarify a little bit more here just so that we can figure out what the hell is going on. Likely outcome. You are going to be focused on making your abundance. Okay, I've seen a lot of swords energy here, and swords energy is good, but it can cut a little bit. The journey of the swords are minor arcana, or the sword suite in the minor arcana, is a very tough one. It is one of realizations, of contemplation, of mental torture. Our thoughts can be mean to us, right? Like the thought, the obsession lives in the brain as much as it lives in the heart. But in the heart, I think if we quiet our mind, we can usually calm the heart. So you need to go into yourself, and I think that's exactly what you're doing. You're going into yourself to start working, to start studying, to start feeling strong again in yourself. You're also going to be leaning into empathy, into the energy of like the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups has empathy. She loves everybody, and she's okay with giving love because she knows that she's going to receive as much in return. Okay? It's like the energy you get with your pet. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. My puppy is agreeing. He is very excited by it. I apologize for the little noises. She's also waiting for her ships to come in right now. Give me 1 second, guys. Apologies. I'm just going to pause the video for 1 second. Apologies, beautiful twin flames. I'm back. Let's see how long my puppy lets me work on this reading today. So where were we? We were talking about the beautiful energy that is coming in for the divine feminine. From where the current situation is up to where the situation is going to go, you're going inward. You're starting to work on your abundance. You're sowing the seeds for your future. You know, the seeds that are sown today are going to reap the fruit. You're going to get the fruit. The fruit is just going to take some time to grow, right? The tree is not growing the day the seed is planted. It takes its time. Nurture it. Nurture yourself. Love yourself. Be the Queen of Cups to yourself first and foremost. If you have a pet, spend some time with your pet. Your pet is pets are so simple in a way. You know, you give love, you give affection, you give attention, you give food, and that's it. They're happy. They're content and fulfilled. Okay. Divine Masculine. What an interesting read on the masculine side. The masculine has the energy of the Lovers. So the masculine is facing a choice right now. The current situation, if I was a reader that loved to do like sugar-coated readings, I would say, wow, they really feel you. They really feel this energy for you, because I have the Empress, which is divine feminine energy. This is the purest form of divine feminine energy. Somebody who can take from the 5D and bring it into the 3D. It's like a birthing energy, okay? With the Ace of Cups, and this Ace of Cups is kind of leaking. So that is love declared. Right? The new beginning of a love declared. And the Page of Cups, a gentle, sweet offer being brought to you. Then why do I get the 10 of Wands? And this fell out separate to the full reading. So that's how you start reading the energy and you go, okay, so this person has a choice to make. The Empress energy is also sometimes by some readers read as the married woman energy. A karmic energy, an energy where something is established. My dog is really barking about this. He is not feeling this part of this reading. I don't blame him. It's a pretty intense energy. But Divine Masculine is feeling burdened by the fact that there's a connection here where love should flow freely, offers should be given freely, yet giving an offer feels like a burden. Feels like a lonely journey and a burden. The Lover's card was known as the choice card. For the longest time, in fact, in the major arcana for the Rider-Waite, it was called the choice. The current situation for the Divine Masculine, for the twin flame journey, is nothing is revealed right now. I think something that you have learned has made you pull your energy completely away. With the Queen of Swords energy in the current situation, you are not in a lovey-dovey mood. This is in the energy of somebody who is giving freely. Whatever you have learned has put this Divine Masculine in 8 swords. 8 swords is mental anguish, the stories we tell ourselves to keep ourselves stuck in narratives that have been played out over and over and over again in our life. They're also feeling out in the cold. Not everything is revealed yet. They don't know what is going on. I think there may be some blocking happening here on the divine feminine side towards the divine masculine. Masculine has been blocked, which is, I mean, whatever, depends on what you've learned. It's fair. Sometimes you just need a little bit of space to yourself to reground yourself. But what that has done is that has put this divine masculine in a state of mental anguish, which is hilarious because the current situation is, if I were to read this as a sugarcoat, just without the 10 of Wands, it is a burden for this divine masculine to not be able to tell you you're their empress, to not give you the cup of love that they feel for you, that is overflowing, and to not present it to you. They don't do it though. The reason they don't do it is that it's a burden to them. The way they feel about you is a burden, and the way they are feeling about whoever it is they are with, that they have to make a choice. Either it's a way they live, it's a career that they have where they've chosen to like give up on any kind of commitment to anybody else. It could be family that they live with. Whatever this choice is, it's a burden because it keeps them out in the cold. It puts them in mental anguish. And it makes them feel like they're drowning. I'm really drawn to the fact that she's almost at that, like almost at the floor of the ocean in this card. So they feel like they're drowning. They're drowning alone. All of these cards are alone. People alone. Okay. Possible outcome. The Ace of Swords is in your thoughts and feelings, Divine Feminine. It is going to be part of their possible outcome. I think they learn whatever you know, which helps them to switch their energy. It's going to help them to elevate themselves. They are going to elevate themselves into the Emperor. Okay? It is quite a funny juxtaposition here. If I read down this row, the Emperor feels out in the cold from the Empress. They are out in the cold from you. Also, on the flip side, the Emperor is out in the cold because they already have somebody. Okay? There is possibility for some communication to come towards you in the month of March. It could just be a download. It could be a 3D message. Definitely a message type of energy. And it's an energy where it's going to be swift. It's going to be like they hear it and then they have to rush. Now, your energy is the Knight of Swords, and their final outcome card here is the Knight of Swords, this one. Okay, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. So there is definitely downloads coming. Intuition is playing a role here as well. Let's look at the connection between the two of you. The connection between the two of you is the Two of Cups. This is the second time, I think, for the connecting energies, I've gotten very strong love cards. They love you and you love them. Yet one of you needs to do more so that you can pour into the other, and it's an equal give and take and an equal exchange. The Lion, when it appears in the Rider-Waite, is usually a significator for power, for strength. There's a lot of power and strength in this relationship, in this connection. The current situation is the World. I just noticed there's a bit of nudity, so let's cover her up. So the current situation is the World. Everything is changing for the two of you. Cycles are ending for the two of you. Cycles are ending between the two of you, and it's going to feel weird. It is going to feel like you you're going through a separation. If you guys are not in separation right now, you're definitely going to feel the separation coming in harder. With the Page of Wands energy for the thoughts and feelings, both of you are kind of feeling like you're standing on the horizon. You are connected spiritually and you are both aware of it, but you're both kind of only spending time looking at that emotion rather than being in it. Right? I have swords in the emotion. I have you know, the stories we tell ourselves, and the moon and the emotions. The only true emotion that I've seen is on the divine feminine side with the 9 of Cups, but that also is keeping her up at night. She just wants her wish to be fulfilled. She has an obsessive energy right now to win. For the possible outcome between the two of you is Knight of Wands. There is potential for fast-paced, irrational, rash action. And I'm warning you guys in the sense that it's a hot and cold energy. The Knight of Wands is here today, gone tomorrow. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Like, that's the energy. It is not an energy that sticks around. If you look at it, it's just somebody with a wand in their hand. Their face is covered, their eyes are open, they're looking towards you, but their face is covered. This person is not going to talk about their emotions. There's a lot of movement in the card, which means they're here today, gone tomorrow. It's a lot of passion. They're going to come in strong, come in hard, and then disappear. So I would recommend you try to keep your wits about you. You have an obsessive energy to win right now, which is making me concerned, Divine Feminine, because right now you're so focused on that winning energy than you are on the healing energy. This journey is not about winning. There is no winning. It's about learning. It's about giving back, and it's about empathy. It's about knowing you will always have enough, and what was meant for you will never pass you by. It is not about being the person that won. There is no winning here. You are essentially the same. That is why it's called a twin flame. Because if you are obsessed with this winning energy and the connection moves in the Knight of Wands way, the irrational desire to win may cause issues with your judgment. Okay? I want to just get a couple of cards of clarification. Let's not do clarifications. Let's just do a couple of cards for possible outcome, okay? For the Divine Feminine, possible outcome as Mercury enters Pisces and we move into the energy of March. Okay, 2 cards popped out. I will take them both. We have the 5 of Cups. So you're crying over spilled cups. You're completely devastated. I think you're going to put a sword in this relationship and call it quits. But what is going to happen, I'm seeing reunion energy, but you're also crying about spilled cups. Okay, what is this reunion energy about? Okay, 2 cards, because apparently I keep getting 2 cards. The reunion energy, okay. Knight of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, Knight of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Divine Masculine is going to come in with a Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, with a Cups offer, and tells you that they want to work with you, which ultimately results in reunion energy. Then why the 5 of Cups? What's the 5 of Cups about? Why the sad crying over the cups that are dropped? Temperance. Divine Masculine has to do some healing, and so do you. Temperance is the energy of understanding the yin and yang of life. Temperance is the angel energy. Where you have darkness, you also have light. Where you have to pour into each other. You are going to soon realize that Divine Masculine is a little stubborn. Divine Masculine has a little bit of healing to do. And that they're coming in without being fully cooked. And that's going to make you a little bit sad. So there's going to be a reunion, and then it's going to make you sad. So the thing is, this is energy, right, guys? The reason we do these readings is so that you can get a little glimpse, so that you can understand what's the situation. And hey, maybe you do want to reunite for a little bit. Maybe your heart needs it. Maybe that's what's written in the energy. And it's okay. The cycles run for as long as the cycles have to run. Unfortunately, none of us have a perfect timeline of when the cycles will end. And we just have to trust, right? All right, so possible outcome for the Divine Mask. Oh gosh, that's a lot of cards, but they all drop together, so I'll take them. Okay, we have the Two of Wands, so they know what direction they want to move in. Let's all hold our breaths and see what direction they want to move in, guys. We have the Chariot card, so definitely they need to start making a move. They know that they have to. We have the Star card. They are healing. Wow. We have the Ace of Pentacles. They would like to begin something anew. We have the Strength card. It's going to take some strength to make something new happen. And we have the Hermit card. They are going to go inward. There's a lot of healing energies here for the Divine Masculine. I'm actually really pleased. It would seem that there are more shadow cards on the Divine Feminine side right now. That's okay. That's all right. I think Divine Masculine, you're going to not do anything until you do something, and you do it so quickly. You're going to throw Divine Feminine a little bit off kilter. She right now is in a space where she wants to build her abundance. And she could potentially be a little too swordsy with you, where she just cuts you off. Because she's seen this dance from you time and time again. All right. Possible outcome / advice for the connection between the two of them. Seven of Wands, hold your ground. The Hermit, go inward. The bottom, still the Well. So, okay, I'll take this. And the Tower. Okay, change is coming. You need to deal with it. The dealing of it will happen inward. Go inward into yourself. The answers are already within you. If this connection is starting to feel too hard, this connection is going to retreat a little bit because there are some changes that need to happen. Okay, so I also have some really cool Island Time Wellness cards. So let's pull some of those and let's see what we get for each side. So for the Divine Feminine, we have date, meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan a date, and then mirror. Mirroring each other's self-image relationship reflects our wounds and introspection. I think in your craving to win, you're going to put yourself out there from a perspective of trying to win. So just keep that in mind, because you are mirroring whatever they are doing. They're with an Empress. If they are with an Empress and they're with somebody, then you are going to mirror that back. And remember, they think that's a big burden. That puts them in like 10 swords. Okay, I'm not picking up from the ground only because I don't want to today. But it said girl talk for the Divine Masculine. Okay, so Divine Masculine gets the Runner. I'll pick one more card. And love. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. And for the Runner, it says, Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. So we know that Divine Masculine, this connection is always described as, Divine Masculine thinks from the ego, thinks from the 3D, thinks from what is convenient, stable, and what is always known. All right, let's get a couple of cards for each from the Romance Angels. Love yourself first and retreat. Definitely something that the Divine Feminine needs to remember. Retreat. If you retreat, you will stop being so obsessed with winning, and you will get back into, it's time to almost disconnect from the world is what the card says. So pulling away from the 3D to really understand the downloads you're getting from Mercury and Pisces is going to help a lot, right? It's kind of like if you spend this time doing this, the karma will balance, and that is exactly what you want. For the Divine Masculine, let your friends help you. Maybe there's a friend that can help the Divine Masculine make sense of the situation, and then give your relationship a chance. I am a little confused by the give your relationship a chance card. You deserve love. You are lovable, soulmate. I think this is about the soulmate. So this is about you, Divine Feminine, not the karmic relationship that they have. But again, these are just energies, guys. We all get the same downloads. It depends on the translator, right? Of who is translating and how they want to translate the energy. For For the connection, very soon. I think a tower is going to fall in this connection very soon. Some kind of realization is going to come through very soon. And again, at the bottom of the deck, passion. That Knight of Wands energy is here, and it is strong. So when Divine Masculine comes in, they're going to come in very hot and heavy, and I think you are just so focused on winning. I don't know if you can stop yourself from it. So just keep listening to your intuition, okay? All right, some more work cards of advice for the divine. Taking action. That Knight of Swords energy is here. It says, I enthusiastically embrace life, life's boundless possibilities. For the Divine Masculine, we get communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. They need to start speaking their truth, and you need to take action towards bringing your happiness into the 3D. Your happiness though, not winning. Okay, and then the connection between the two of you, standing firm. And mending bridges is at the bottom. So it's going to be a tough couple of weeks, I think. The downloads coming are going to be intense, especially for the femme, but also for the masculine. I think the masculine's downloads are going to propel them closer to communicating with you and giving you and your relationship a chance. All right, let's get some charms. I like getting into the bottom, which is where I have all of these like cute little tiny ones too. Okay, this one says 2023 for the femme. So 2023 is, I don't know if it's going to pick this up. 1 second, guys. A lot of your manifestations are going to come into being in 2023. Okay? I'll take it, you know. And then for the Divine Masculine. There we go, finally. Okay, we get Nefertiti. And then get one more. And this little button. I'm not sure. Kind of looks like the world. So I'm gonna use that as the world. It's the world energy, but also Nefertiti is such a like birthing energy. It's like the mother energy. So they're definitely leaning in closer to their sort of healing energies, that they need to find somebody who can help them feel closer to the healing energy. And for the connecting energy is this little house. I think you guys are going to build together. I got one card of building when I did the feminine you know, outcomes or advice. So I would expect some kind of communication. If it's not happening physically, it could happen on a different plane, but there is communication coming your way, downloads coming your way. I'm just not sure how it's going to play out entirely for the Divine Feminine. For the masculine, it feels a little bit of an easier read. I'm going to pull a couple of cards for the Divine Feminine, and you don't have, you guys, if this reading's too long for you, it's fine. But I want to, yeah, the Strength card. You're being called to be strong. You're being called to just allow the energy to flow. Yep, the Wheel of Fortune. That's two major arcanas back to back. This cycle has to close in a way that it will help propel both your stories forward, both your journeys forward, okay? So don't be in your own way. Be very discerning, listen to your intuition, but also listen to your heart. I see a lot of intuition cards here from the mind perspective, but not enough from the heart perspective on the Divine Feminine side. Divine Masculine actually got quite a few cups in their energy. I'm a little bit less concerned with this side, which is not the case normally. Anyways, Apologies for all of the interruptions from my little dog Joey. But you know what? We were talking about dogs, and he knows that word apparently. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this helped give you a little bit of clarity. We're all here for each other. I would love if you guys can leave a little message in the comments if this resonated with you, or even if it didn't. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will catch everybody very soon. We have some strong energies with Saturn moving into Pisces and with the full moon in Virgo on Tuesday. So probably catch me around that time. Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye.